Before I go in with this mystery gift video, I just want to do a quick little tutorial-like segment for this video going through how I get multiple event Pokemon for each of the 20th anniversary Pokemon. Simply put it, I have multiple versions of Pokemon Oris, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, digitally and hard copy for Australia, US and Japanese. That's how I get myself so many Victinis, as you'll see playing at the moment. So if you have all those on hand, you can have basically an army of Victinis. So yeah, that's how I get hold of plenty of event Pokemon. So now that I've said that and given away my little advice there on how to get an army of event Pokemon, enjoy the Victini event video explaining how to get Victini and multiple ways of running Victini. Hope you guys have a nice day, and ciao for now. What is up, awesome people? And welcome back to another mystery gift video. This time we are covering the 20th anniversary Victini. And I've actually gone ahead this time and planned some of my Pokemon sets for the Victini in regards to like suggestions and all that. So I actually don't sound like that. Obviously, I don't sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Because I've only recently just started looking at how I could run a Victini for competitive battle personally. So this time I actually know what I'm talking about, unlike the Arceus, which I did for last month, and I was slightly confused because, as I said, there was so many Arceus set you could run, and at the same time I had no personal experience on running an Arceus, so that was an interesting experience. So anyways, this one is available worldwide. It doesn't require a code or anything, so it's nice and easy to pick up, which is absolutely fantastic. The only downside to this Victini is it doesn't have V-Create. I'm honestly a little bit disappointed that it didn't come with V-Create, because it would have saved me going back and checking my 5th generation Victini, which I have, and it's the V-Create one from, I think it was like the Lv100 event. I know I've got one sitting on my 5th generation game, so which means I've got to transfer a 0 perfect IV Victini over to my 6th generation game in order to pull it off on a competitive battling team. I'm lucky enough that it kind of works with the team. If it didn't, then that would have been a big pain in the rear side, because I would have had to change my entire strategy up for the team. Also, before I jump on with this video, a quick reminder for anyone who did not claim the Darkrai code back whenever it happened. There is currently a second chance Darkrai being available in Europe, I do believe. Not quite yet for US, unfortunately. I am waiting for that particular news so I can go for a US Darkrai, because at the moment I've only got my Australian Darkrai's only, and I didn't get a chance to claim the Darkrai on my US game because obviously it was the Australian code. So for those who are interested in the Darkrai and missed out the first time round, the code is Darkrai 2016. That can be obtained through Mystery Gift using the code function through that. Do that if you did not obtain the Darkrai first time round. If you did claim the Darkrai first time round, it will not work for you, sadly. So yeah, as for you, US players, keep an eye out on the Pokemon news. The second chance Darkrai may come around for you guys. I know it has happened for like the Hooper, but it was like for the Pokemon Trainer Club only for the second chance. So I'm kind of hoping that doesn't happen again for Darkrai. Anyways, let's get on with the Victini. I know you guys wanted to hear my suggestions for it. Alright, so as always, we have to go through received gift through the mystery gift option, then go through internet. As I said, if you are going for the Darkrai, select the received by code, type in Darkrai 2016, and you will get your Darkrai. Alright, so if you're going for the Victini, just go through internet, do the whole shenanigans with searching for gift, and as always, oh, actually that went through pretty fast this time around. Anyways, there it is, the mythical Pokemon Victini. To celebrate 20 years of Pokemon, you have received Victini. With a special pass, Victini could first be encountered in the Liberty Garden of Pokemon Black and Pokemon White. And as I said, if they wanted to do a true throwback to Pokemon Black and White, why they not do the V-Create Victini? I'm still salty about that. Anyways, the gift has been received. Please pick up your gift from the delivery girl at any Pokemon Center. So thank you for playing Pokemon. Please pick up your gift from the delivery girl at any Pokemon Center. And there we go. There is our Victini obtained. So I'm going to do my usual shenanigans. Do the soft reboot. Go back to the Battle Resort Pokemon Center to do the IV checks, the nature checks, and then we'll go through and do our suggestions for how you could possibly run a Victini. So I shall catch you guys very, very soon. So here we are, we're at the Battle Resort. on Pokemon Horror. Sorry, I blanked there for a second. I was kind of thinking, do I have free slots in my party? Let's see. Nope, I don't have any free slots. Alright, that's the first thing we need to do. We need to clear out some of my parties so I can obtain the Victini. If you don't have any free slots, obviously you won't be able to pick up your Victini or whatever event Pokemon that you're going for. Alright, so we just clear out a bit of room there, stick my Little Cup party back into the box, and then we'll go for the Victini. So I did manage to get an Arceus. It was kind of like the more standard Arceus, which I kind of wasn't going for, but unfortunately that's what I ended up with. But anyways, let's see what we got for Victini first time round. What do we get? What do we get? We got... That looks like Adamant. Please be Adamant. It's an Adamant. That's a really good start actually, because I have so many Victinis, and one of my favorite Victini sets is actually running that Adamant nature. If I can get HP, attack, and speed, I'm all good and dandy to just go with that. And that'll be absolutely awesome, because the Arceus was a little pain in the rear side and didn't want to cooperate with me for about 2 days until I actually got the IV spread and the nature that I wanted. So let's see how we go. I see. The Pokemon has relatively superior potential overall. That's how I judge it. Attack, defense, and special defense. Damn it. It was good while it lasted. Right, well, because we didn't get what we wanted, I mean, attack defense is pretty nice. You could go HP attack defense, go for a bulky choice band set. But unfortunately, I didn't get HP, which is kind of what most tanks rely on, is the HP. Even bulky sets rely on HP, so you go HP attack speed, or HP attack defense, HP attack special defense, you go HP defense special attack, HP special attack special defense, for like a lot of the tanky sweepy sets, so you can run like choice band or choice specs depending on what set you're running. HP is definitely a stat that I love running on Victini. With base 100 stat in all of its stats, it does give it 404 HP at total max at level 100. And I forgot, because I didn't save after clearing out my party, I gotta do it again. Let's just save after I do that, so I don't need to keep going into my party and clearing them out. And yes, this was the Sun LC team that I showed off last week, I do believe, which will be making another return down the track, because I do want to have another go at showing off that team when I'm not half asleep. So alright, we got the Victini again. This time, as I said, I actually can come back, soft reset, and have an empty party. So let's see what we got this time around. Preferably something I can work with. Did I just... No, I didn't. I actually got Modest this time round. I went from Adamant to Modest. Very nice. Also, I've got to mention, like, all 20th anniversary event Pokemon do have their classic ribbon as well. So if you get one of these guys and they don't have the ribbon, then it's kind of like a hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You know what type of Pokemon that is. Alright, so there we go. We got our nature. Modest, I can still work with that. HP special attack. Doesn't matter what defense I can get. If I get speed as well, that's fine with me. I can go Choice Scarf set, which I will go into like more outstanding potential. That's very, very good start. Damn it, I got attack. That's not a good start. Defense, special defense. You serious? Damn it. No. No. You're not supposed to get attack on Modest. No. No! And oh man, my right R button's dying again. One more go and then we'll go through like suggested sets. That was dreadful. I hate when that happens. You get like Adamant or Modest and then you get the hindering stat in 31. As I said, preferably best to like avoid them at all costs, because you'll be using perfect IVs in a stat you may not be using. That's always how I go about giving advice anyway. Alright, one more go, then we'll go through like the suggested sets for Victini. Obviously the suggested sets are working from my personal opinion. So they may or may not be viable in battle, let's just put it that way. This time round I got... Ooh, I got Brave Nature. I can work with that. Ooh. Brave Nature. HP, attack, defense, HP, attack, special defense. Please, please. Although, having said that as well, 0 in speed would be very nice, but that is very hard to soft reset for. Even somewhere between 1 and 5 IVs would be extremely nice. Potential is above average. Attack, attack, special defense. If its speed was like lackluster, that would be semi-decent. I'm actually tempted to go for one more. I mean, heck, all those natures were really nice, just not the IVs to back it up. So I feel lucky. I'm going to go for one more round. I know I said I was only going to do 3. I normally only do 3. The rule of 3 is usually what I run by. But no, I feel lucky. Let's go for number 4. But no, this will be truly the last soft reset, and then we'll do our set suggestions. Come on, Victini. Alright, let's go, and then obviously I'll have to soft reset in my own time. Alright, there is the Victini. I haven't even gone over its moves. How sad's that? Alright, so this time round I got Jolly. Again, can work with that. Anyways, its ability is Victory Star, so it boosts the accuracy of itself, and in double battles or triple battles, it does raise the accuracy of your allies as well by 10%. Not very much, but it does make a bit of a difference, especially on Searing Shot, which I do believe has 95% accuracy. Searing Shot is technically Victini's signature move outside of V-Create. For that one, if you do want to know how to get Searing Shot on it, grab yourself a heart scale, go to the remove reminder, and reteach it Searing Shot, which Victini learns at level 1. So that's how you can get Searing Shot on your Victini. 30% chance of a burn, very nice, does work on... I'm incorrect. Searing Shot is 100% accuracy. I could have swore it had 95% accuracy. Maybe I'm thinking of V-Create having the 90... Yes, I was. V-Create had 95 accuracy, not Searing Shot. Still 30% chance for burn, same percentage as Skull, though doesn't feel like it half the time, so that's really nice on it. Comes with Incinerate, comes with Quick Attack, Endure, and Confusion. You could run Endure with like a power-up berry, something like Lychee Berry, or the... I've blanked on the move, on the berry. The one that raises special attack. I completely blanked. Or you could do Stallic Berry as well. Unfortunately, even at base 100 speed, it only reaches 299. And Victini does currently sit, at the time of recording this video, Victini does sit in BL, which means it can only play in OU Smogon. And also having said that, because it's a mythical Pokemon, it can't play in battles VGC. So obviously, if you're playing outside of VGC, doing like normal battle spot, you may find yourself being outsped now and again. If you want to focus on power, if you want to focus on bulk, obviously your speed's still going to be just a little bit below average. I say if over 300 at level 100 is decent speed. That's just how I run anyway. And its last move is Confusion. So very basic moves, and as I said though, if you do Heart Scale Searing Shot onto it, it's a very nice move. Base power of 100, accuracy of 100, 30% chance of burn, plus stab is a very nice move to run on Victini. Alright, so what did we get this time around? We had attack, we had defense, we had... Goddamn, I got 4 IVs though, nice! I had outstanding too. I'm probably going to leave that one. I'll check that one before I go through and soft reset that one, because that looked very nice indeed. 234. Ooh. Unfortunately, that's about 29 IVs, I do believe. So it's the high 29. Usually, again, this is going back to my advice, anything over 27 IVs is a pass. And I had Jolly too. I got... Ooh, actually, that could be a save. As I said, over 27 IVs for HP, I can keep that because it doesn't make too much of a difference in damage calcs. What did I have? I had attack. I didn't have HP, unfortunately, as you can tell. I had attack. I think I had special attack, defense, and special defense. I had in the middle. I mean, heck, it may not have had any speed, but outstanding usually means relatively high. So attack, defense, special attack, and special defense. Very nice. You can go definitely bulky with that one. 27 HP, IV, still very nice to work with. Still within nice range, where it doesn't make too much of a difference. And its speed was 250. Oh no. Oh. 250, that's hindering. Am I right? No, that's positive. 259 is at max, and 23 IVs in speed, just off the top of my head. I just did my calculator then. Yes, it's 23 speed. It could work. You could run a Choice Scarf on it still. It would still work, I reckon. Would still work. I am keeping that Victini. I could get away with like a Choice Scarf Jolly. I mean, I could even do... Oh, I got to think about that one because, as I said, it's 4 IVs, it's tanky, 27 IVs. I could even go... Very hard choice indeed. I mean, it's still passable in OU with just bulky because I did get attack. As I said, I've got to think about that one. Anyways, this is the part of the video that you guys want to know, which is the suggested sets. And I can't believe I've dribbled for this long already. Alright, so as I said, there's a lot of sets you can run by Victini since it is base 100 in every stat. Now, there's a set I have been working on as like backup just in case the 5th generation Victini I had didn't suit the team, and that was just a Trick Room setup. And now Victini, even though it does have base 100, usually I suggest doing anything less than 80 for Trick Room, but since Victini does carry some nice bulk, it has very nice support moves to back it up as well. It could run Quiet, you could run Sassy, you could run Relaxed, you could even run Brave on Victini for a Trick Room set. It is bulky enough, as I said, you can go max health, you can run defense, you can run special defense, you can run attack, you can run special attack as well, depending on how you want to run your Trick Room Victini. It may get outsped even in Trick Room up against Pokemon like Conkeldurr, Ferroseed, and a lot of other slow Pokemon like that. As I said, anything below base 100 will outspeed the Victini in Trick Room if they're running Hindering as well and the low IVs and speed. Obviously, there's Pokemon you can run no perfect IV investment in speed and still get away with like a 4 IV Pokemon, e.g. Hariyama, which I tend to run like HP, attack, defense, special defense only. Don't worry about speed or special attack since Hariyama's not really known for either one of those stats, and also depending on how I want to run the set as well. So that's one way of running Victini. You could do, as I said, any of those stats, but if you want like a bit of an interesting set, I have, you could do Trick Room, Final Gambit. I run Searing Shot on mine since Searing Shot is, as I said, Victini's signature move. You could run that. You could do Rest as well. You can go Trick Room, Final Gambit, Searing Shot, Rest. So you can go Trick Room, set that up, and then Searing Shot, burn the opponent, or you can run the Will-O-Wisp on it instead, which is obviously a TM move for Victini instead of Searing Shot. You won't do any damage to it, but that's if you want to run like a defense or special defense stat in the Victini. Obviously running Quiet Nature with the max health as well means you can launch off some really powerful special attack with Searing Shot, and then finish off with Rest, which means you can rest up after being fully hit, run the Chesto Berry on it, and then wake up, and then on the next turn, if you are moving first in Trick Room, you can go the Final Gambit, deal 404 damage to the opposing Pokemon, or if you can run at any time just to finish off a Pokemon at any point in time. So Final Gambit I tend to find is a very nice move to run on Victini just in general. Whatever set you're running, Final Gambit is a pretty nice to-go move. So just to reiterate on that set, because I was a bit over the place with that, you can run defense or special defense with leftovers, and obviously the set that I've suggested is a Chesto Berry with max special attack, or you can run Life Orb on it as well, that might work. Or if you want to guarantee Victini to outspeed in Trick Room, whack an Iron Ball on it, so that way if they want to trick the Victini, they can get an Iron Ball instead. May kind of counter the Trick Room strategy, but it definitely will allow it to outspeed since it does a 50% drop on your speed, and you're already vulnerable to Earthquake, so not much of a loss there. Alright, moving on to the next Victini set, which is the Choice Scarf one. I do run a lot of Choice Scarf sets on these event Pokemon, especially with base 100. So you can run Modest, going for HP, Special Attack, and then Speed as your 3 main IVs. Whack 252 EVs into Special Attack and Speed. As I said, Modest raises Special Attack to 328, remaining 4 EVs into HP. You run moves like Searing Shot, Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam, and Final Gambit. Again, the Final Gambit move there, so at any time in the battle you feel that you want to sack Victini, it may not be pulling its weight anymore, or it can't pull its weight anymore later down the battle, it's got a decent amount of HP, you know it's going to take out the Pokemon. At level 100 it's 342 HP, or at level 50 it will be 176 HP. That's still a decent amount of HP, damage done to the Pokemon. So as I said, if you haven't taken much damage and you feel Victini is just going to be dead weight to the team, go Final Gambit, deal damage to the Pokemon, and there you go. Quick way to get rid of Victini and possibly an opposing Pokemon. Obviously, Searing Shot will be a stab move. Energy Ball for any Water-type Pokemon, any Ground-type Pokemon, any Rock-type Pokemon, and Dazzling Gleam for any annoying Dragon-type Pokemon like Garchomp, who can resist Victini's Searing Shot. Can't be one-shotted by Energy Ball. Could even work on like any Conkeldurrs and OU as well. Just any annoying Pokemon like that. You can also run this as a Life Orb set as well. Just change the modest to a Timid instead, so you can get priority on your speed stat, and then do the Life Orb for an extra 30% boost on your special attack. Then we go into the physical set. Now, again, there's like 2 particular sets I could run on the physical set. I'll suggest the Choice Scarf set. You could code Choice Band as well, just change your nature to the Jolly nature. It's the same for the special set as well. You could go the Timid set and then go Choice Specs instead. It's another way of running it. However, I'd probably change Final Gambit for another move. And obviously, if you want to go for HP or Hidden Power Ice is probably the best way to go. Get around a few Dragon types. Off the top of my head anyway, I didn't really plan for Hidden Power because I know a lot of people don't soft reset for Hidden Powers. So moving on to the physical set, I will suggest another physical set as well because I kind of enjoy the physical set more than the special set. So anyway, so Choice Scarf, Physical Sweeper, we have U-Turn, we have Flare Blitz, we have Final Gambit, and Trick. Obviously, Trick can be very useful. Trick a Choice Scarf to a Pokemon like Chansey or Blissey, lock them into a particular move, can work on a Ferrothorn, lock them into Leech Seed and all that. Usual Trick shenanigans. Again, with the Final Gambit, that's just their suggestion. Flare Blitz is just for extra power, and U-Turn for some momentum. So you could leave with Victini, break Sturdies, switch out, send in a Pokemon that has the better advantage. If you don't want to run Trick or Final Gambit, you can go for the Thunder Punch. I do believe Victini gets Wild Charge. You can run that instead. Or you can go Zen Headbutt for some stab. If you don't want to go for the residual damage, go for Fire Punch over Flare Blitz. You can even run something like Flame Charge if you want to boost Victini's speed without the Choice Scarf. Obviously, you'd have to remove your Choice Scarf, go for something like Life Orb or something. You could even go for a Flare Blitz with your Salic Berry or even the Leechy Berry to raise its speed or attack, respectively. All fun stuff like that. So then we have our Life Orb set. So obviously, as I said, very similar to what I was talking about before. Obviously, you'd run your Jolly nature instead of your Adamant. Get you up to 328 speed at level 100. And I do believe that drops to like 160 or something at level 50. 167, I was very close. So for that set, I'd go for like the Fire Punch or the Flare Blitz, depending on if you want residual damage or not. Thunder Punch for any Water-type Pokemon that want to swap in. Power Up Punch so you can get some extra attack on your Victini, so if they feel like swapping, you may get a free attack boost. And I like running Taunt on Victini. It may work. I mean, you might counter a few Stealth Rockers for leads. If you lead with your Victini, you could run U-Turn instead of Taunt as well, as just a few suggestions on that one. Alright, so now we're leading into more of the tanky sets here. So I'm running the Assault Vest, max special defense and max health, and then running the remaining EVs and attack. So for this one, I'm going Power Up Punch, so you can keep getting your attack up. You can then go Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and then Facade, since obviously it's a tank, it will be susceptible to Toxic. Since it is a Fire-type move, you don't need to worry about burn. So that's one way of doing it. You can swap it into like a Scolipede, setting up Toxic Spikes in general. I think Fortress is one to do that. Any Toxic users, I know Chansey can be one of them as well. Swap into a Toxic, power up the Facade, go for the massive 140 boost. Boom, boom, boom. Especially after some power up punches, very nice indeed. Might work if you get like really low speed EVs. You can even go for a Sassy nature as well, run it in Trick Room. As I said, it may not work very well, but it could throw a few fast sweepers by surprise as well. And finally, another tank you could run, and again, this could work with special defense as well, but I've decided to just show off the defensive set since I did already show off a special defensive set. So very similar to the last one, however, we've opened ourselves to a Rest Sleep Talk set, Power Up Punch to raise your attack, Fire Punch for your stab, or you can go Flare Blitz if you feel risky, and obviously Rest Sleep Talk to keep getting your health back up to max, Sleep Talk to go for the Power Up for your attack boost, and then Fire Punch to do some stuff. Obviously, you will get walled by Flash Fire Pokemon, you will get rolled by Ground type Pokemon, you get walled by Dragon type Pokemon, you get rolled by Dragonite, yada yada yada. I think you get the point. So obviously, it's just mainly a wall, that's just about it. And you could run, obviously, the Impish on it, 328 at level 100, so 167 defense, still alright. Obviously, with 100 base stat in special defense, it will still tank some special defense moves relatively well as well. I mean, heck, if you really wanted to, you can go for the Assault Vest defense as well. This is running back to the other set that I suggested. So you can go max defense, running the Bold nature or the Bold or Impish nature on it. So instead of running physical moves, you run special type moves instead. It's really up to how you want to run it, but as I said, you can go max defense, max health, and then run assault vest on the other end. Will still work very well as well. Alrighty folks, I've rabbled on enough. I honestly didn't think I was going to rabble on that much. Hopefully it gives you an idea on how to run Victini. As I said, there are so many ways to run Victini. It's got nice stats just in general, got a nice move pool, especially in the special area, but it can pull off some nice gimmicks with the physical end. And hope you guys get a decent Victini. If you want to leave your Victinis that you've obtained or you've trained up, leave them in the comment section below. You might be able to help out a few other people who are unsure about how to run their Victinis. So anyways, until the next event Pokemon, which at the moment I don't really know who that is. So until next time, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao.